right. Good evening, cyber friends. This is old Midiman here, coming for you to Walker's Music back in Studio B. We want to say we give God all the praise and glory as usual, and we thank God for each and every one of you. I'm doing this live feed this evening because of the fact that I'm testing out my camera as well as my audio hardware and my microphone all together. And that's the only way I can do it all together is by using the Restream application. I'm trying to adjust my keyboard here. We want to say that to each and every one that we don't want to catch anybody to say necessarily off guard or anything. I'm not trying to do that, but I am testing out my equipment. I got some things. I got a lot of things that I got on the plate, things that I want to get done. I got people that I have met over the course of my illness, and people of the medical profession that not only seeing about me medically, but they have become to be very good friends of mine. And I've even got some that's in the advent. They are ready to come down to my studio to visit me because, like I said, people, I got good news from the doctors on yesterday. Good report. And it's just a matter of time before this leg be completely healed. And my foot, where I had the amputation of the toes, everything is good. It's looking good, looking great. But I know that some of you perhaps saw the post that I made on Facebook earlier today. And that's a quote I get from the Bible. Actually, it tells us, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's in the book of Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that now. But I know it's in the book. It says, better to meet a she-bear robbed of her cubs than to meet a fool in his folly. My brothers and sisters, that old Midiman just talk to y'all plain as he can. I've always been the type of person, as long as I can remember, I have never liked mess. Let me say that again. I have never liked a whole bunch of mess. And I don't like messy people. Now, you know what? I just can't. It ain't that I don't dislike the people. I just dislike the mess and confusion. I can't stand that. That to me, mess and confusion to me is just like kryptonite is to Superman. You put me in an environment where there's a lot of antagonistic fault finding and mess making and people, I get just as weak as Sweetwater. You hear me now? Hear me well. But nevertheless, I tell people like this. You know, when I first got hit with this major illness, y'all, we're back in February of 2018. Before that, I never really had no kind of problem with no health issues at all. And that's a blessing. That was a blessing to God. But nevertheless, up until prior to that, I never had no kind of health issues whatsoever. But after that, and I went through some serious health issues, y'all. Believe me, they were serious. They wasn't no joke. But nevertheless, God brought me through all of it, every bit of it. And I'm yet dealing with stuff like that. Because right now, I told y'all we are in the process of getting healed from the right foot now, and then thank God I was able to keep this right leg. Because I was threatening to lose the right leg as well, y'all. I would have been a double amputee. Oh, yeah. But God saw fit. And do you think I'm going to sit here and be mad at anybody? I don't think so. The one way, like I said, I don't have people saying, well, Midiman, or some of more people that know me on the net know me as Midiman. Matter of fact, my buddy Hammerman is the one that gave me that nickname, Midiman. Years ago, 20-some years ago, Brother Hammerman, the one gave me the nickname Midiman because of my knowledge of the musical industry standard. music into digital interface. That's what it's called, musical interface, digital interface. That's what integration. And to make the musical instruments talk to each other, they call it the MIDI. The MIDI standard, where I can make this keyboard talk to another electric keyboard like it, and I can play it through the use on one keyboard. Well, didn't mean to dabble off like that, but let me get back to the subject at hand. Hammerman started calling me Midiman, but all of those that know me, whether they call me Ernest, which is my name, my full name is Ernest Jr. Walker. That's my full name. I know that's going to surprise a lot of y'all because you don't hear me use it much. Y'all hear me say Junior Walker sometime because of my gospel group, Junior Walker and the gospel tritone. Y'all hear me use Midiman a lot because that's my net name. And I give that, like I said, Brother Hammerman and my buddy gave me that nickname over 20-some years ago. But my full name is Ernest Jr. Walker. In that order, Ernest Jr. Walker. My middle name is Junior. However, everybody that knows me from my growing up as a child, they'll tell you the same thing about Midiman. He never liked mess. I never got involved in nobody's mess. Look, if you like it, I love it. God knows I got to tell y'all the straight truth. I'm not laughing at your problem now. If I can help you in any kind of way, I would do it to my last. I would help anyone that needs help. I don't have no problem with that. But I'm not going to get involved in your mess. No. I can't do that. Yeah, I took my hat off on that. I cannot get involved in no one's mess. Now, if you come to me right, I stand with you through thick and thin. Hear me, I'm going to say that one more time. If you come to me right, whether you call me Midiman, Junior Walker, Deacon Walker, however you want to, whatever you call me, if you come to me right and you are right, I stand with you. To the last minute, I will stand with you. But now ain't no sense coming to me wrong and expect me to endorse it. No, I can't do that. Now, I may not criticize you because we can't judge nobody now because we're going to leave that to God. We're going to leave all the judging to God. I can't judge you, but now I'm not going to go along with you in your mess. If you done treated somebody wrong, your problem is you need to go to that person that you treated wrong and you need to act or beg their apology and ask for their forgiveness and get it right. That's what you need. Don't go to God. You go to them. Well, we got a lot of people. They fail to understand that. We got a lot of people. Y'all, I got to say this here. Now, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be ugly with nobody. That go for me too. We got a lot of people that's in the church. They are in the church, but they're not of the church. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. What I mean is, we got some people that got some head knowledge of God or who he's supposed to be. We done read a few scriptures and everything. But that's it. We don't have nothing deep within us. We still love mess. We still indulge in mess. Even when we know people are wrong. I got buddies. I got friends that I love, and I got sisters and I got brothers. I got family and I got friends just like everybody else. But I can't help that. If they are wrong, then they're just wrong. Y'all don't even, if Midiman gets wrong, don't endorse me. This is what the thing about the people want to be wrong and then want people to condone you in your mess. Well, I'm not going to do it. Now, like I said, better to rob a she-bear of a cub than to meet a fool in his folly. Sometimes it's like, well, Midiman, you must don't know they don't like you. Tell them to get in line. I'm the you man. I got too much to do or I got too many goals that I got set for myself. I got too much to do than to sit around worried about who don't like me. Because I remember, I think it was Joel Osteen, he said this. I didn't hear it myself, but somebody said he said it. That out of all the people you meet, you can guarantee 20% of them not gonna like you anyway. I mean, I don't even care to even nurse that word. I don't like you. That statement. I don't like. How do you don't know me? How can you not like me? You don't even know me. We got people like Reverend E.L. McKinney. That was one of my favorite preachers back in the 70s. He used to preach and put it on the LPs. Back, those of you old enough to know what LP, you young folks don't know nothing about no LP unless somebody told you about it. But back in the day, and his name Reverend E.L. McKinney, he was preach man. And he had a sermon called God's Answer to the Problems of Pressure. And my brothers and sisters, this is why I don't be up under too much pressure hardly ever. Because I've learned throughout my life that you don't pay no attention to all these mealy-mouthed people when they talk, especially when they don't know what they're talking about. You don't know nothing about me. So I ain't not worried about what you think about me. I'm more concerned about what God know about me. I ain't studying about what you thinking, but I am concerned about what God already know. And I remember Reverend E.L. McKinley had a statement in his sermon called God's Answer to the Problem of Pressure. He said, a lot of folk hate you today and don't hardly know your name, listening at what I heard and what they said. I get so sick and tired. That's a statement that I get sick and tired of, talking about what they said. Well, who is they? Who is they? Tell me that. Who is they? I could care less. They didn't speak to me. Well, so be it. You can't make people speak to you. Believe me, you cannot make people speak to you. You cannot make people even like you, y'all. I'm telling you. You ain't have to do nothing to some people for them not like. Some people that's got their mind made up to not like you. But guess what? Don't stop living because there's somebody said that they don't like you. Honey, pick yourself up and get you something to do and mind your business and go on about your business. Let them folks have their problem. That's your problem. If you don't like me, if you don't like me, and I don't care who it is, some of you might be listening to the video or will. I don't care who it be you. If you don't like me, so be it. Get in line, go on. Because guess what? I ain't gonna lose 1 ounce of sleep because you don't like me. I got too much to do to sit around and worry about who don't like me. People, we will learn that our blood pressure will be a lot lower. Our blood sugars will be more regulated. And we will learn that concept to just do what you're supposed to do. In other words, I got music. I got so much music I could be doing so that to beat the band. So why in the world I'm going to be sitting back here worried about? I mean, it's just like Naaman. Naaman had the whole kingdom bowing to him. But because of one man, Mordecai wouldn't bow. It grounded him up like powder, and he ended up losing his own life, and his whole family ended up with a total loss because he just wasn't satisfied because one man wouldn't bow to him. So what? You got other friends. Lean on your other friends. Don't worry about the one that you don't have, but treat the one that you do have right, because it's a known fact. Most of the people that you do the most for, they're the one that's gonna give you their butt to kiss. That's that. I don't care what it is. Preachers, y'all hear me too. That's the same thing go for some of y'all too. You got people that, and I'm just saying what I'm saying because I done seen it. I've been in the church long enough to see it. You got people that'll get in your face in the church and they'll grin and show their teeth. And as soon as they get behind your back, they talking about you too. So now you just take my word for it. Okay, I see somebody now in the lobby there. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. I thank you for your comment. Thank you for your comment and your agreement. And I'm just saying what I'm saying, my friend. In other words, we need to learn. In other words, I got a sister, I call her a sister, Remember my church, she was the choir director there in my Antioch for many years. She has gone on from labor to reward, I hope and pray. Her name was Lilybell Gary. And Lilybell used to always say, what people need to do is get them some business. That's what they need to see. Stop worrying about what I'm doing. And you get you some business. See, that's what the problem is. See, we trying to take too much. We trying to take care of too much business. You don't have it. There are not enough hours in a day for you to take care of nobody else's business but yours. And therefore, if you're taking care of my business, that means yours going undone. My brothers and sisters, should not be that way. But don't worry about all the shenanigans and the people when they start finding fault with you. Because most of the time when the people start finding fault with you and they are talking about you on every hand, but most of the time it's because they're jealous of you. It is something that you have that they want. In other words, they are jealous of the favor that somebody else is giving you. That's how come they don't like you. It ain't the point that they don't like you. It's that they don't like the favor that other people are giving you. That's what it is. They want that to be upon themselves. And so therefore, because you are getting it, they have an antagonistic attitude towards you. But I thank God. Like I said, y'all, I've been ill in the last 3 years. I've been dealing with illnesses but thank God I'm back to getting I'm getting back on the block. And like I said, I got medical professionals that have grown to care for me even beyond the health field. They are automatically saying that they are going to come and visit me because they know my time is about up. And where this right leg is about to be healed, and I'm going to be up and out of there and soon. But they are already making preparation where they can come and continue to see me, even if it means making a visit down here where I am at Walker's Music, just to see old Midiman. Now, I don't care how somebody's talking about they don't like me. That ain't going to change my feeling or how that make me feel about real friends. See, in other words, well, when people slam a door in your face, God open up 2 more. Don't worry about it. Because like I said, in 2 faces, people, beware. Woo, beware. You got I would rather meet a rattlesnake than to fool with a 2-faced person. Midiman, you are the work of the devil. No, I'm not a work of the devil. I'm telling you the truth. I would rather work with a rattlesnake than to fool with a 2-faced person. Let me tell you why. A rattlesnake at least will rattle before he bites you. Now I'm going to let y'all nurse on that for a little minute. A rattlesnake will make a noise and rattle before he bites you, to let you know you're getting too close. But a 2-faced person, nah, do I need to keep talking? See, you be thinking a person like you and they hate your guts. They be stabbing you in the back the whole time. Quiet about it, getting in your face. Like I said, brother pastors, brother, sister pastor, I'm talking about y'all too. You got something that you think in your congregation, you think those people love you. No, they don't. I'm telling you from experience, I'm one of the congregations out there, and I done seen it. They'll laugh and grin in your face, but they'll tear you up behind your back. I'm telling you what I know. I ain't talking about what somebody told me. I'm telling you to your face straight up. You don't think that you got those, and I know y'all should know that you a priest. You got the insight and the knowledge of Christ in you. So I know y'all ought to know this, but just in case you don't, Midiman, Deacon Walker gonna tell you, everybody in your congregation ain't with you. Now you can take that to the bank. For how much of it's worth, I don't mind saying it because I'm gonna speak the truth. And when it comes to speaking the truth, I don't mind who don't like it and who don't like me for that. So Midiman just came back, like I said, to test out my equipment, to test out the camera, microphone, and the audio interface all at the same time. Because I had to do a reconstruction on my laptop, and it seems to be, I don't know, but it seems to be working just fine now, and everything is in order. I have not seen my camera blink once. I haven't heard not one glitch in the audio, in my audio interface. I got an M audio interface, USB, along with an XLR professional mic. It's off camera. Y'all can't see it right now, but it is an XLR microphone. It's not no new one as y'all want to, people want to say you got to get the biggest best $5,000 mic. Well, I'm not gonna put no $5,000 in no microphone. Not when a $200 mic can do the same thing. Amen. Amen. I don't worry about trying to follow the crowd no way, because when you follow the crowd, you're gonna end up in a mess. With that being said, to my I don't know who's, I can't tell by the name, the gender, but to the person, I believe that's Rain. That we thank God for your dropping in and saying, giving that word of confirmation, and we thank God for you. And to all of my cyber friends out there on Facebook, let me tell y'all something. Now, this is just some free information. This is just a free nickel's worth of advice that I'm going to throw out there to everybody, all my contacts on Facebook, all my contacts. And then even if you're not a contact, you could use this information, and it applies to you too. Let me tell y'all something. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of these social media platforms, they are very good for communication. They are very good for mass communication. If you got a lot of friends in different parts of the world, you can communicate with them in an instant using these here platforms. And that's a godsend to me. It's a godsend because, see, I'm into my Bible study. I like my music. I do that. And if I want to communicate that to all of my contacts at one time, I can do it by either coming on doing a live video like I'm doing now, or offline video and upload it to YouTube or whatnot. You can really get a lot of good use out of Facebook and all the rest of the platform if we would just use them right. Now, let me tell y'all something. Just because a few people that out there not using it right, don't condemn Facebook. Don't condemn Instagram. Don't condemn Twitter just because a few folks are misusing it. If you are using it right, you use your thing. Don't let nobody stop you from using something that is good, that can help you out in the long run, just because a few other folks are misusing it. Don't pass judgment on like that. I don't think it's fair to the platform. And like I said, y'all, everybody is not doing it. It's just a choice few folk that they get on there and use Facebook as a punching bag to try to throw your hints out at other folk, instead of just coming on out and they're telling people, I'm like this here. If you say something to me, if I don't like it, I tell you to your face, I don't like it. I ain't got to get on Facebook to slander you to throw out hints, honey. I ain't got to do that. I tell you to your face. I don't have to throw out hints. And like I said, Facebook is not responsible for the actions or what Midiman do. I get up there and then I want to scandalize your name and make it certain that I word it in a way that everybody know who I'm talking about. That's childish stuff, man. We need to stop playing these childish games and grow up and start acting our age instead of our shoe size. That's what we need to start doing. And so I'm telling all of you that got a Facebook account or Twitter account or Instagram account, don't delete your account. Use the thing for what it's worth, because it's a good thing if you use it right. And if anybody else want to decide to do that, and you got somebody that just keep on nagging you or whatnot, then you just take them off your friend. Befriend them. Unfriend them or whatever, and take them off your contact list. But there ain't no sense in that throwing out the baby with the bathwater, because Facebook ain't did nothing to nobody. So y'all, that was a free nickel's worth of advice. I hope that somebody will get and make some use out of it. So until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first, this is Midiman, saying whatever you get into it, God ain't in it. Please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. And like I say, y'all, yes, I am a veteran. And they want to say, some people say, well, your Midiman is a disabled veteran. Well, you can say what you will. I don't have a left leg at the bottom. I've been amputated below the knee on my left side. But if you can say, you can let people tell you I'm disabled as you want to. But I guarantee you, if you want to find out how disabled I really am, try messing with this boy, and you'll see how disabled I am. With that being said, this is Midiman saying peace and good evening.